Hello, my name's Lisa. You're going to have to forgive me for filming it upright, like it's a TikTok, because I've tried to do it the other way and I just can't work out. If you know how to do it, let me know. I cannot work out how to do it. So what will happen is I won't do anything because I'll be scared. So what I've decided is I'm just doing it, and it's going to be this way, and it's not going to be the format we're supposed to do, and people will probably just scroll on and whatever. So that's my that's my anger out of the way. Anger with me, not anybody else. Anger with me. Right, I thought you might like to see what I've been doing. This is my little cross stitch pile, which I'm quite proud of. Cross stitch, I know how to do cross stitch. I've been doing it for years. I know what I'm doing. I don't have to say, like I do with the painting and the colouring in, when I go, I don't really know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing with cross stitch. Whether it's what other people do with cross stitch, I doubt it. It's my thing. I also know what I'm doing with felt. So, in saying that, does anybody else, where's me? Oh, hang on. Does anybody else listen to those lovely Australian ladies? I'm sure you do. The Roxy Journal people. Well, they did a Roxy Journal year of notes. What was it called? A year of nature notes. Is it volume 6, I think, or 7? I think it's volume 6. I say, is here, look, Roxy Journal volume 6. My gardening year of notes. And I think you were supposed to do it slow stitch. As I've said before, I'm a little bit worried about slow stitch after my husband. I did a bit of slow stitch and my husband years ago said it was a dishcloth. So I've always been a bit... But I really fancied this one. I really fancied doing a journal of the garden. So these were my notes. This was the Solomon seal. Let me find the Solomon seal. I love Solomon seal. I don't know if everybody has it all the way around the world. That was what I did for Solomon seal. I've got to get in my bed. It comes up. It has beautiful, I haven't done the flowers on this. It has beautiful waxy white flowers with a green edging. But what I like about it is when the flowers go, these little bugs, it's larvae, I think. This is my romantic, it might not be, it might be something else. I think it's the larvae of the lacewings, and lacewings larvae, they eat bugs, so it's something you want in the garden. And they're like little grey caterpillars, and they come out and they make tracery in the leaves. And it's magical, and it's just such a beautiful process, and they eat all the leaves, and all the leaves end up like skeletons, and then they grow into lacewings. Now, this might not be true, because I thought that woodlice grew into daddy long legs, and they don't. I always say with my information, I'm 95% correct. But that I was quite pleased with. So that is one page in a journal. We're going to make a journal. I've watched the Australian people. They make a journal out of calico. We're going to do that. We're going to put it in. But I used cross stitch fabric because I know what I'm doing with cross stitch, know what I'm doing with felt. And then I just did a border around it. And this, I don't know. I might do that with it. Might be a bit bulky, but I might do that with it, or I might tap the edge. I don't know. But that's the lacewing page. Pleased with that. This was, you may or may not have seen my garden. Got more here. Don't know if you can see me rummaging. I don't know if you've seen what I've done in the garden, my garden videos. But I love dandelions. I know they're a weed. I love dandelions. So this was my interpretation of a dandelion. The little seeds. I thought that would come out quick. Now, none of these, I don't think, no, none of these I've looked at a pattern. I've just looked at the flower and done my own thing. See, what I've done with this felt is some of them, not this one, but some of them got just a slight bit of padding. This one had a little slight bit of padding in it. So that's the dandelion page. Pleased with that. Stag beetle. Should have organised these first, shouldn't I? But that would have been too easy. Stag beetle. Oh, I liked doing him. I love stag beetles. We get them because we've got like a bit of a wood pile in the garden, and they come out and they fly. The weirdest thing. They fly upright and make a kind of sound, and then they find a stem, I believe, and then they go down and they lay their eggs at the bottom of the stem. But just a little bit of pad in there. That was my stag beetle. I really love him. He did a little snail as well to go with it. So that was that. I haven't done the mushroom yet, and I haven't done the mushroom because no mushrooms grew in the garden. I felt it was a lie. Spider, this is the one I'm yet to do. I've got that. And where was the other bit? Shout if you see it. Oh, where was the other bit? I had it here. The other bit of spider. Have I got it somewhere else? Oh, anyway, I had another bit. Oh, it's underneath. Duh. There we go. That was the spider. You get a lot of spiders in the garden. And that was what I bought at Hobbycraft. Remember I showed you? And I'm going to do the web. I'm going to do tracery webs from that. It's a bit of a weird looking little spider, but like I say, I don't copy it from anyone. I just do my own thing. So he's a fat little spider. He's had too many biscuits. He's fat. And I love him very much. So these were my ideas. Oh, I had two little fledgy doves last year on July the 1st. They landed in the tree, little fledgy doves. Oh, and they were too little to fly. So every morning they just stayed in the tree, and the mum and dad came and fed them and cooed at them. Every morning, first thing I'd do is I'd open the door and go, "You all right?" And they'd be in the tree and they'd look down at me. Last thing at night, I'd go, "You okay? You all right? I'm going to go to bed. See you in the morning. You all right?" Yeah. Shame, innit? Poor thing, probably traumatised them. So that was that page. They did fly in the end, and bless them, collared doves they were, beautiful. But I felt like they were mine. I felt like that. But that's the feathers. I'm pleased with that. Had the idea in my head and it came out. Fox. We get foxes running through the garden, and they are gorgeous. And they stop and they look in. I might put that in the shorts. I've got a little video of one stopping and looking in the garden and then swooping off. It's only like a little minute, but it was lovely. Not quite got the colours right, let's face it. Colours hadn't happened with that one. But it's the felt that I had left over. So that's what we've done. And a swirl of leaves, because the leaves fall off the birch tree. And when it's been beautiful. It was beautiful this year because it was dry. And every time the wind took them, whoosh, they'd rustle around the garden. That was beautiful. So that was my fox page. So this is going to go on fabric in a book like this. This is going to be like this. She says. Never done that before, so that's the challenge. Tomato. Never ended up doing that in the end. Never ended up doing that. Oyster catchers, because we live near the marsh. We get oyster catchers come over. Goodness me, they make a racket. I might have to do, they go beep, 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 all the way through the night. Beep, beep, beep. And you hear them, they go, as they circle, they come near us, they go beep, beep, beep. And as the circle go beep, 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 beep. All night. Anyway. But they are beautiful birds. They're huge. They're beautiful birds with big beaks. Gorgeous. So I might do that in the second. I will make another one of these because I've really enjoyed myself making this. Leopard moth. Oh, we had that in the garden. I really loved him. We had a lot of them this year. They're that colour with the wings closed, and then when they peep, they have this colour underneath. And they're all different configurations. Some have got a lot of yellow and a little bit of brown. Some have got all black spots and a little bit of orange. Oh, how lovely. I really loved them. So I thought that would be nice for a page. And this little chat I'm going to put, I've got some lined postcards I'm going to put in the back of the book. Dragonfly. Had to have a dragonfly. We get them. They come over from the marsh. Huge. My daughter gets more. She's nearer the forest. She gets more, actually, because they've got a stream running down beside their garden a little way. And they get an awful lot of dragonflies, but we do get them blowing in from the marsh. Come in the house sometimes. Did last year, had one, and it went under the settee. And Fester Cat was fussing it, terrible, and worrying it. So my husband had to lift up the settee, and I went and got it. I took it outside, and he just perched on my finger for the longest time, and then just left. So let's hope he was all right. But that's the dragon. They're supposed to be nasturtiums. That's the dragonfly. Bats. We get bats, and we sit out of an evening, and we watch the bats. Oh, it's just magical. Just magical. It's just, oh, I love the bats. And the crickets. A bit of a weird old cricket there. I did my best. Like I say, I didn't follow a pattern. I just did what I thought a cricket was, but the legs aren't long enough, are they? But it doesn't matter. Does it matter? No, it doesn't. This, I'd finished it, and then I must have somewhere along the line chopped a big lump. Messy backs. Everybody can have a messy back. It's not a problem. I chopped, and I thought, no, I could try and invisibly mend. And I thought, no, I'm not going to invisibly mend. I'm going to say that was a mistake, loud and proud. So I did that with it. But that might be the sound of the cheep, cheep, cheep. I thought it looked like the sound of the crickets. So we sit out and we watch the bats, and we have the sound of the crickets going. Loads last year. Big, massive brown ones. Massive. Cool. If you can hear a funny sound, that's Fester in his box. In his very expensive cat bed. Amazon box. He's going, if you can hear him. Squirrel. Did I do the squirrel? I didn't, did I? No. That might be in the second one. The squirrel, he comes in the front garden and runs up the tree for the nuts. But he went on the windowsill in the craft room. I walked in and it was like, oh, and he was looking at me through the window, which was a bit scary. We looked at each other, but he did. He went off in the end. I think that was it. I think that was the idea. Oh, there's a needle. What's that? A rook of some kind. I did this one because I've got a beautiful rose. I bought with my daughter, got me some vouchers for Haskins, and I bought this beautiful rose, Starlight. It's had trouble finding its place in the garden, but I've sort of stuck it in, and it rambles now, and that is the size of the massive flowers. Beautiful. Love that rose. So I thought he's got to go in. And what else have I done? Oh, I've done a buzzy bee. I haven't quite finished him. Look, yeah, he looks quite a comical little bee, doesn't he? He doesn't look like his little stinger at the end and his little wings. Oh, I love him. I might put a face on him. Ooh. We don't get hummingbirds, but we do get hummingbird hawk moths, which are like magical unicorns. If you've ever seen one, you won't believe. I didn't believe it when I first saw it. They hover, and you think, what on earth is that? And they hover, and this beautiful tongue comes out, and they're just like little hummingbirds, and they dart like that, and they love the. So I've done that to go with. That will sort of. Where is it? Keep getting it. That will be a page together, perhaps. I don't know yet. I might not. they dart for the pollen in the salvias, and they're just glorious. But they've got quite a thick little body, and they've got this very loud motif at the end that they sort of do that with. Just amazing. If you've ever seen one, you'll never forget it. It's like looking at a unicorn. They are beautiful. Hummingbird hawk moths. And this page, this is the last one to show you. I've got a lovely, actually the buds, I should have done that. I've just done a little bit of filming in the garden. I should have shown you the buds are beginning to colour on this cherry. It's an ornamental cherry. It's a big puffball. It's not a single blossom, it's a big puffball. It's an old tree. It don't do a lot now. It's about 30 years old. Maybe they last, but this one's looking a bit peely-wally, but we still get blossom from it. But it's lovely. The blossom comes out and the forget-me-not's in full bloom. So you've got the shocking pink, and it really is a beautiful pink, and you've got the shocking blue. And then you've probably still got a couple of daffs out with the yellow. It's just all primary, bright, bright, bright. I love it. So that is the, they won't go together, but that is the idea. This book will be like this, and we will look through the book. Obviously we will match them better. But this is the idea. You do it with calico. I've watched how they do it, and I think I can do it. I will not do it on camera because I am not 100% confident. I might do one, and when I know what I'm doing, I might pretend that it's the first time I've done it, and I shall do it with you people, and I shall do it perfectly, and you'll go, isn't she clever? Yes, she is clever. No one gives me credit. There we go, like that. And like that. So what I need to do is the front, it's going to be a chunker-munker book. I need to do the front cover of it, of the front of the book. And then I think I'll either go, I think I might just go straight in, but I might need one for the end. So that's going to happen. And we're going to do that together. How exciting is that? Are we excited? Yes. Shall I have a little go of this while we're here? I have been cross-stitching for, is it 91? So where are we now? How many years is that? Loads of years, isn't it? What happened was, right, now it's going to be 4 hours of me just picking this, isn't it? What happened was, I moved from London, can't guess it, with my accent, can you? There's a quiz, no prize, just for fun. What part of London am I from? Can you guess with the accent? I bet you can. We moved from London down to here, Hampshire, and my husband, well, my husband then, we moved in, lived in sin. Ooh, back then it was a bit naughty. Not nowadays. We moved in, and he promptly went on nights and actually stayed away from home all week, driving trains. Great. So I was on my own, no family, no friends, did have a job, middle of nowhere. Crickets making a sound that would frighten me every morning. Is that straight? It's not even straight, is it? Don't matter. No one's watching. See what I've done? I've just gone in, just gone a couple of times like that, gone into the body of the spider. And I've got, they don't do it out their back, do they? Do they do it out their front? Where's the spider web come from? Where's it come from? Is it their back or their front? Do they do it out their mouth or out their bottom? Shall we? It's at their bottom, isn't it? Because they hang. Got to be right, and it got it. I've made it out of felt. It's got to be anatomically correct. So, if you can see, I'm just going in the holes, in and out. A little bit difficult with metallic thread because it bounces, but we'll see how we go. So we moved down here. Didn't know anyone. Didn't even know what side of the street to stand to get the bus to go left or right. First thing I did, first day I went to work, I had to go into a shop and say, excuse me, I need to go to work. I need to go to Hyde. Can you tell me what side of the road I've got to stand? Honestly. What a shame. I had no idea. So he went all night. So I was left on my own in the countryside, having come from London, where it was dark. There was no street lights. There was the last lamp light in my street was down the hill round the corner, pitch black. I could hear these weird crickets cheeping, which frightened the living bejesus out of me. Hated it. Wanted to go home. Couldn't go home because people had said it wouldn't work and they were all waiting for us to fail. So I couldn't go home. Stuck here. What am I going to do? Get a hobby. So I went into town. I knew which side of the road to stand to get the bus. By then, went into town. Went into a department store. I'm going to find myself a hobby. They had, in my price range, a little, I think that one was like a little woolen tapestry kit. And brought it home. Of course, there was no YouTube. Can't quite see where I'm going there. There was no YouTube or anything like that, and the instructions were dire on it. So I ended up weaving, instead of doing tent stitch across like that, I ended up weaving like this, like a straight line. But, you know, it took me a few evenings, gave me something to do. I liked it. So I went in, got cross stitch. Oh, you've got to do a cross. Got it. Money, pound. The enjoyment you get for how much it costs, it works out to 0 pence an hour, doesn't it? The amount of fun you get from doing cross stitch. It's a long craft, takes a long time. That's off. Takes a long time. It's not supposed to be rushed. Pound for pound, it's a really cheap hobby. And I just got into it. So I've been doing it years. 35 years. Perhaps a bit longer. Love it. Absolutely love it. This isn't cross stitch, what I'm doing here. This is just playing with thread. I should just go across like that. And just make a sort of webby look. See, maybe this is slow stitching and I never knew it. I've just been doing it and not had a title to it. Just been doing it. We do like to put titles on things, don't we? Is this going to look like a web? Do you reckon? Silver, so that's telling you it's a web, isn't it? Now what I will do, I'll just couch that, because that might get caught. So I'm just going to couch that, like that. Keep that in place. I might actually, ping off of there, look. I'm not very good at doing webs. I get a bit confused. So I'm not going to try, and it might turn out all right, mightn't it? Yeah, that's going to look like a web. I don't know if you can see this. I'm just having a go. I'm just playing. Might be able to, mightn't you? So yes, I was hooked. So I got a few small little kits, and then my husband went, "Oh, you can do me a train." Yeah, all right, whatever. And he got me a tapestry kit. It did cost a fair bit, of a chain, and I did that, and he was that pleased. Didn't think that was a dishcloth. He thought that was all right. That pleased. We actually got that framed. Did a couple of them and had them framed. Still got them up in the room because they look nice. So I was pleased with that. But then from then on in, anything else I've done, I've not been able to display because he thinks I'm going to take over the house with my art. See, look, that's webbish, isn't it? The silver certainly helps. I was glad I got that. I tried it with white thread and it looked stupid. So I thought, right, I'm going to stop. I'm not going to do a web. See, I'm just guesstimating where that should be. And then I'll go from there. Waste the thread a little bit, but it's not exactly the most expensive thing in the world. I'm going to go to there. And then I'm going to go up there. And down to it again. You'd say, oh, you're really wasting the thread. Yeah, I know I am. But don't worry about it. Not the worst thing in the world to waste a bit of thread. All right, popping that in there like that. Just couching that. Right, it's getting to the end. So I'm going to flip that over and find a couple of stitches. Normally I'd only do it once because this is not, but oh, metallic thread's annoying, isn't it? Roll up another bit off. So much is on here actually, 35 metres. So I'll be able to do a web out of it, won't I? Sorry, my fingers look such a state. I do wash my hands a bit too much. I've got a bit of a nudger. I do cream them, but of course you can't do any craft when you've got creamy hands because it slips and slides and marks. So it's only when I stop and have lunch I'll give them a go. Right. What are we doing for time? I'm looking because I'm looking upside down. Like I said, I haven't worked out how to do this camera malarkey yet. So it don't look professional. Is it even, can you even, am I like over here doing my own thing? Ignore, the sun is sort of, oh well. If it is, it is. If it isn't, it isn't. It'll get better, people. No one's watching anyway. But it will get better. 5 years down the line, oh goodness me. Am I going to be something to watch? Yes. You'll all have to line up to get my autograph, won't you? Because I shall be an internet sensation. Oh. No, I'm doing this because I'm on my own here crafting. I haven't got anybody to do it with. It's sad and lonely. So I'm normally talking to myself anyway, so I can talk to you. And it will make me get on with like this. I've loved making these, but actually then putting it in a book, that's difficult. That's out of my ken. I don't really know what I'm doing, so I'll end up not doing it. And then these will just hang around for years. Which, you know, doesn't matter. But I do want to do this. They've inspired me. The Roxy stitching people. I'm just going to push that up a little bit. Give it a little bit of movement. Otherwise it's a straight down. The Roxy girls have inspired me. They're doing a slow stitch still life at the moment. It's epic. But people can do it how they want to do it. They don't say you're wrong or right. I mean, this is totally different to what other people are doing. And it is wrong, really, compared to what I've seen. But they don't care, they don't mind. As long as you're doing it, as long as you're doing something, as long as you're getting enjoyment out of it. It's worth looking. Roxy, if you look up Roxy, R-O-X-Y, Journal of Stitchery, that'll find you, that'll get you there. Amazing. And you join in. And I'm sure there's like pages, I don't do Facebook or anything like that, but there's pages you can join and show your work. So look, that's pretty. That's a spider, isn't it? That's a spider. I might do that. Pop that There. Sorry, Fester, did I wake you up shouting spider at you? I did a bit, didn't I? Love that. That's exactly what I wanted. And I might just do this. You know, when you're in the winter, you'll see a little spider and he'll have a little, what are they called? Not tendril. He'll have a little gossamer thread coming out, attaching to bits and bobs in the garden. Can you hear that? I don't know if you can hear that. Helicopter. We're on the flight path to Southampton Hospital. Oh, I nearly said a word then, but I didn't. So we get a lot of helicopters come real low. 500 metres job. Take chimney pots off. Now, I'm not saying he's spinning it from his mouth. I'm just saying it's around and about him. Well, I'll make it look webby. I'll make it look right, because now we look like we think we're spinning from his mouth, and I'm sure you don't. Have I got all of them? Yeah. So I'm a bit rough and ready when I do my cross stitch, because it's sort of, I know what I'm doing, so I'm like, get on with it. Do it. And I'm not like these ladies that have 75 whips and they're going to open another 24 next month. I ain't doing that. That's money I can't afford. I'm just going to put a knot in that because I'm not 100% certain I got that. That's money. I can't be doing that. How can I afford it? And with the bags, beautiful project bags. I'll show you my beautiful project bag, shall I? Plastic bag. But then it doesn't matter because they're not in there for years. I think if you were having that many projects, you wouldn't want the fabric not to sweat in the bags. Then I would never have anything going that long enough. I do it and I get it done. I finish it. See that? I'm just doing a couple. Is that even in shot? Shout if it's not in shot, please. Because I can't really see what I'm doing because I've got the camera attached by elastic bands on top of my light. So to see, I have to look underneath. We'll get better, it'll get better. Or it won't. Or it won't. There's our two chances. It either will or it won't. Don't matter, does it? How many times am I going to say that? It don't matter, does it? So yeah, I just got into cross stitch and then I'll do my own, like, oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. It's gone off at a wrong angle. See if I can reverse stitch it. If not, I'll have to, have I reversed? No, damn. Take that out. See, I couldn't reverse, I couldn't reverse stitch it. So I've had to unravel and rethread, which is annoying. See, what I'd done is I'd gone like that, and that what I want to do is that. More pleasing. Are we even? Not pleasing, pleasing. Oh, very pleasing. We'll do that. Yeah, I make up my own cross stitch. I use Joe Verso books if I do need a prompt. Oh, I love Joe Verso's books. I got very angry that she hadn't brought any more books out, and I loved her books, and very angry. What's she doing? I love it. Then I found out the dear lady had passed away. She'd been in an accident. Oh, I cried and I cried and I cried. Because her designs come up in all my work, so she's threaded through my life. I was so sad. But her books are very loved and very used. But it's great because they're very blocky, and it's a good base. I'll copy hers and then jump off and expand on it. if I need a little prompt. I love her stuff. I quite like that. Should we over egg or should we leave it? I think we might leave that. I like that. I'll go up here because I've got a bit of padding in him, and I can just do that and secure that off. Right, I'm pleased with that. Look at that. I did that. Exactly in my mind's eye. That is. I'll show you something. It's just here. This is the sort of thing I mean. Is that in focus? Shall? Is it in focus? Is she? This similar was in a magazine. The Cross Stitcher, I think it is. Wasn't exactly the same as this. So I took their pattern and did it to my own, what I wanted to do. I changed the colours, made it, theirs looked more like a girl. It was like a frosty blue and pink. So I changed it to, I changed it to look more like a boy. And I changed the colours and then just edged it slightly. I put a bit of padding behind it and couched it all down. So it's got a little bit of movement, a little bit of poking. And then did a lovely edge just by the binding. Just a lovely edge just by the binding. So it just glimmers. It don't beam out, it just glimmers. Loved that. And then on the back, excuse me, it's just a bit of old quilt that I did and I wasn't happy with the quilt. So I use it to back my cushions. So I've got that. That's nice. And then if I reach over, I've got it here. Oh, oh no, people, what's happening? Where are we? We're still there. We're still there. That was headache, wasn't it? Let's see if I can reach it. It's just here, but I've got a rucksack of stuff. Look, calico. Because me wood a calico. Get over there. Right, I had a cushion, which it's, oh, is that not it? Is that not it? I had a cushion which had seen its days. It had done its life. Look, 2018. It had done its job. This was a oh, what is his name? The lovely man on Stuart Hillard. The lovely man on Sewing Street. I'm trying to get that. Sorry, people, you are going to be so annoyed with me, aren't you? But it had seen better days. So I had a motif, which I'm now not being able to find. Have I put it somewhere else? I'm digging down in the bag that's next to me-ish. Here we are. That's it, isn't it? Is that it? Look at it. No, it isn't. It's something else. That's something else I was playing with. Is it here? Is it here? That's the bag. No. Oh, I haven't got it. Right, well, I'm showing you stuff I haven't got. Is it in there? No. Right. Sort of forget what I've said. But I cut the motif out of there and I've put it on a cushion. It might be upstairs. I'll show you next time. I put it on a cushion. So I've got a bee and I've couched it all down. So I'll have two matching cushions. But that actually wasn't much to show you or much to say, was it? Because I haven't got what I thought was here. Anyway, that's that. Oh, why'd you bother? Why'd you bother, eh? And then I've got the little fat jobby. Might do something on here. So do I, or do I just web him right over? Do I just showcase the thread? Because the thread is lovely. So for him, I'm still going with, I think they thread from the, don't it come out of their bottom? And do they not manipulate it with they bring it through and manipulate it with their jaws? Do they? Do they? Does anybody know? Does anybody know? Sure they do. Oh, it is annoying, this thread. I would always do this at the end. I would never put a metallic thread in or a glitter thread and then try and work around it. I would never do that because that would drive me insane. Plus you risk damaging. See, what I'm doing is I go in like that. I push with that finger. I do with my quilting. That's quite calloused just there. I've got no feeling at all. It's quite, and here. When I quilt, I push on that. It's like a natural thimble. And then here, you see, if you can see the tiniest, and front and back, I sort of do this. I massage the thread and the sort of rock. Is that making sense? So I've gone through, I'll do it slow because I can't quite know what I do. I push in and I'm pushing, I put it home with that and it comes out. Oh yeah, I use my little finger to sort of tug and position. And then I go back in and look, I'm pushing with that again. And I do a little rock with that to make sure it's in the right place. Don't use a hoop, never used a hoop, can't use a hoop because I do this rocking business with it. And I've tried with a hoop and no. And I want to do embroidery, but I think you need a hoop. God, tear my thumb. I want to do embroidery, but I can't use a hoop, so I've got to work out a way to do embroidery without one. Keep the tension. Keep the tension. So we're saying he's hanging from a thread, aren't we? We're saying that. Then I reckon it could be fun if we do this. Look at that. Bring it down like that. Would that be fun? And then bring it. This is wasting, but it's the effect I want. Go up like that. Bring him to here. This is the effect I want. So don't scrunch it up. So I will couch that down. Oh, a strimmer. Always get it, didn't it? Little bit of sunshine, strimmer comes out. The other day it was sunny and I had, my husband was in the shed. Noise. Buzzing away. Garden next door, they were mowing. And they were strimming and there was someone else hammering. It's like, it's all the men. I bet all the women were going, oh. Right. It's a little bit. Oh, oh. There we go. Oh. Right, I'm going to couch those down before they get in there. Oh, it's time. I'm going over time. Got a minute. I will couch those down so I don't, because I will keep catching them and it will drive me insane. So, pop him in there. Bloop. When I start a project, it hasn't with the bee. I couched down the bee and then I stopped because then I've got to work out the back piece. I've got to that cushion. I've got an old, like I say, an old quilt that I made. It didn't do it for me, so I've chopped the bits off and I've used it as backing for cushions. So they're all quite uniform. I either back cushions with Christmas fabric, so I can turn the cushion round, and I've got lots of Christmas cushions. So one side is Christmas and one side is the rest of the year. Save space. Or I've backed them with this quilt, which is a sort of uniform. I've got a lot out of it, but I've got bits and bobs and they're hexagons, so I need to undo the hexagons and make them into the shape of the cushion, which is a bit of work, and there's no glory in it, it's just work. So I've put it off, obviously. But I will do it. After saying I don't have whips, that's a sort of whip, isn't it, I suppose? But I will get it done. I might find it. I thought I had it. I might find it, show you. And then I have to do it if I've shown you. And that's what I said I'd do. So I'll just secure that off. Like I say, if it was just an ordinary thread, that'd be enough. But with a metallic, I'll just do an extra and perhaps leave a little bit of a longer tail. So that's that couch down. I'll pop in here. Beautiful little bird song. Probably can't hear the bird song. All you can hear is the buzzing of the strimmer. So they're going to strim, then they're going to mow, aren't they? So it's a 3-hour job. I haven't got any grass. I used to have grass. And then we got a dog, we got a puppy. And she more or less finished the grass off. And then when she passed unexpectedly, we were so sad. We phoned up the rescue place. We looked on the rescue. And we saw a lovely dog, a ginger Alsatian. German Shepherds, that's our breed. We love German Shepherds. A lovely Alsatian. And she went, yeah, great. Yeah, you can pet. Yeah, it comes with its sister. And I went, what? And we'd seen it. Its sister, it was like a big white monstrosity of an animal. Belligerent. We're like, no, we just want the nice ginger one that looks like fun, that wants to play with a ball. We don't want that other thing. Sorry, they come as a pair. So we went, oh, okay. So we went and picked him up. Oh, good Lord. Massive. But the ginger one, she was a darling. She was just stupid. She was just a dog. She was incredible. Fantastic animal. But the white one, good Lord. So we ended up with 2 German Shepherds. My daughter was 12, so it wasn't as if she was a baby. And they were amazing. And the white one, bless her, Aziz, we called her. She ended up the most beautiful dog. The most wonderful animal. She would back into you growling and you had to rub her bum as hard as you could. Her back, her rump. And as soon as you'd done that, you were a friend. And then she would sit on you and you weren't allowed to leave. Oh, and if a firework went off, she'd jump on my lap and sit on. Massive dog. Oh, she was so lovely. Oh, that's come to an end. So what was I saying? Why did it go on to dogs? What was my thread? Goodness knows. Can't remember what I was saying now. Right, we're going to finish. I'm doing this strain to see. And I've got glasses, so I can't really see. I think we've got 10 minutes. Can we finish this in 10 minutes? Not that life is a race, but can we? Where are we going? Scrunched it up a little bit. That's because it's not in a hoop. It needs to go in a hoop, doesn't it? And then you won't have a problem with the tension on it. So I'm not doing it right, am I? Never do nothing right. I don't want to go straight down, but I'll go to the side like that. Happy with that. Try and secure it off. Leave a bit of slack. You've got police car going now. It's all happening. Whip it up. Are we in? Or am I just doing it? How do they do it so professionally, eh? I think they erase their earlier ones. I think that's what they do. You go on there and they go, oh, they got like 10,000 followers. The first The first video they put on, 10,000 followers, and it's all neat and tidy and wonderful. They must erase it, mustn't they, when they have one follower? I ain't even got any followers. One view. If you're that person, bless you. Bless you. You stopped to look at the wonder that was. Bless you. Should we do it for web? Are we being a bit adventurous? Should we? Sort of like he's hanging. Like Coraline. Oh, have you seen that, Coraline? Oh, I think it's the most terrifying film I've ever seen. That stop frame animation. Oh, I love it. I love the music. I love the styling. Just amazing. But frightening. That bit on the web where she goes doom, doom, doom. Oh, frightens me. Maybe that's what I'm channeling here. I'm rushing a bit, but it don't matter. Because I want it done, because I'm not going to otherwise, am I? Pop it in there. Look, see, now I'm being lacklustre with that. I'm just threading it through. This is what I do. I just get, I get overexcited and I just want it done. I'm not doing it just for you. This is what I'm like. Look, now we're mowing. Can you hear that? Mowing now. We've done the strim. Now we've done the mowing. You hear it like that as it goes on a stone. It's the trouble when you live cheek bajow. Most British homes are, aren't they? Where were we? Sun's coming out. I must admit, that sun and that rain that we've had, everything's jumped. Everything's jumped forward. It's as if it's been a month in the garden, not a week. And with most people just have the weekends, don't they, to do things, and they're probably going, oh, leave it till the next weekend, it's going to be too much. Again, oh, I might... Why are you even... Now, not only am I talking to you, I'm now talking to myself loudly. If you hear me scolding, I'm not scolding you, I'm scolding myself. I should just do it in my head, but I don't. I'm doing it out loud. I'm going, stupid, shouldn't have done that. And you might think I'm saying it to you. Well, I'm not, am I? Telling myself that I'm stupid. Right, well, look, I think we're somewhat near to where we need to be. So what I will do, I will then take those couching points ish. I'll go that side of that one and then come up on the other side, and that will hold that in place. Yeah, because it don't matter if it's not straight, because webs aren't, are they? She says confidently. Don't even know what end of the spider the web comes out, and now I'm confidently talking about the geometry of a web. Right. Well, this is giving the effect I wanted. Excuse me. This is giving the effect I wanted. I wanted a silver glisten. The white I did not work. I tried it, didn't like it, took it out. No, that is not the look I'm going for. I tried black. No, black did not work. I did not like the look of the black. So I thought, I'll wait. I'll go to Hobbycraft one day and I'll probably see something. If not, I can just sit there and wait until I do see something. And I did. I saw that in my daughter's trolley and I thought, oh, where'd you find that? That's a beauty. Because often the cross stitch metallic thread can sometimes be a bit, it's embroidery floss and it's got those sort of white carrying threads in it, and they all separate, and they're not fun to use, they're difficult to use, and I end up not using them, buying them, and then they all unravel and they live in the bottom of my sewing box, and I get angry because it's money wasted. See, there, look. So it don't matter what that spider looked like because he's under the web now, so he don't look weird, because he did a little bit, didn't he? See, is that fun? That's fun, isn't it? That's fun on a cracker, that is. Look at that. Coming to the end. Right, look, I think I'll leave you. You can see where this is going. I will leave you. I will sort this out, and the next time we do the Roxy journal, I'll be putting them into a book, and we will do that. I might start it off camera so I don't look stupid, more stupid than normal, and then show you. Right, so look. Fun. Right, catch you later. Might even find out how to turn the camera around properly so it's not offensive with the stripes down the side. We'll see. Right, see you later.